Hello, good day, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Life of a Career Mom. This is Edith, and a medical laboratory scientist, a mother, a wife to an amazing husband. And yeah, today I'm happy to go live, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, I can see some people joining already. I appreciate you all. Please make sure you share and comment. Turn on your notification post for more content like this, okay? So something actually happened last week at work. A mom came, the child was not feeling well, a boy of 4 to 5 years, and he complained of frequent urination, to the extent of always wetting the bed, and blurriness in vision, and weakness, and sore on the legs, and the rest. So some tests were requested for it to be done on the boy, and when the result came out, the fasting blood sugar was extremely high. Okay, yeah, the normal range being 3 to 6.9, 3.0 to 6.9 millimole per liter was about 15.7 for a boy of 4 years. Yeah, so um, that alone is indicating to the point that the boy is diabetic. Okay, so yeah, so many people are not really aware of type 1 diabetes mellitus, also known as juvenile diabetes. So that's why I am here this afternoon. So type 1 diabetes mellitus is a type of diabetes that normally affects children. Okay, and normally the pancreas that is found in the stomach region contains some cells known as islet cells that produces insulin, and the function of this insulin is to take the glucose that we consume from food to the cells to store them up as glycogen. Okay, so if the insulin is not being produced by this cell, the glucose level tends to be very high in the bloodstream. Okay, so this condition is known as type 1 diabetes. So most of the time what happens is researchers have shown that this is an autoimmune kind of disease whereby the body fights its own cells, like the body fights the islet cells, destroy the islet cells, so that the level of insulin that is being produced by these cells are not sufficient enough to take this glucose to the cells. Okay, but there are so many predisposing factors that alongside that can lead to this type 1 diabetes. Researchers have shown that mothers that breastfeed their children, breastfed children, with this type 1 diabetes. So early introduction of cow milk your infant, to your babies, is also exposing them to the risk of coming down with this type 1 diabetes. Okay, so like you see so many parents, a baby will just be like a few months old, and they'll start introducing so many form of things. Like this one that I saw, we're just gisting one day, and I kept quiet to listen to her, and she said she does this if you are in this part of the world, Nigeria, you understand what I mean. Akamu pap, okay? She does pap, and she will add all sort of things, crayfish, fish, soya bean, everything, like adding so many things to eat. Okay, so there are times that you introduce these things to your baby. You don't just introduce them when they are still young, right? So introducing a lot of sugary things that are not natural, that are not breast milk, to early life is part of a predisposing factor to this type 1 diabetes. Also, it's also known, or researchers have shown that there's also a genetic influence to this. If you have someone that is close to you, like your mom, that had probably had this type 1 diabetes, it's likely that someone from that lineage can also come down with it. Hello, I can see one of my friends. Thank you for joining. So please, if you have watch this far and you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe, okay? Do well to subscribe and drop your comments. If you've heard anything like type 1 diabetes or you know anyone that has this condition, please drop your comment and let's know how they are handling it. So, but unfortunately, type 1 diabetes does not really have a cure. It's just management. You keep on injecting daily dose of insulin to help bring down the blood glucose level. Okay, so another important aspect of this disease is early diagnosis, because diabetes comes with a lot of complications. Okay, yeah, it can cause blindness, it can cause kidney disease at that early age. So early diagnosis is very, 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 very good for early treatment or early intervention. So I encourage parents, those that are complaining that my child drinks water a lot, my child is always thirsty, my child urinates a lot, my child bedwets a lot, please, I encourage you, take that child to a diagnostic center, let them run fasting blood sugar. It's not expensive. This is less than 2,000 naira in this part of the world. So please take the child to a diagnostic center and let them run fasting blood sugar for that child, okay? And it's not something that there are so many group of women that are in the form of a club that has children that are T1 that are with T1 diabetes. Okay, so please, it's something that you can manage it. It's not that when you discover that the blood sugar level is high, you think that's the end of the child. No, it's something that can be managed. And I also want to encourage mothers, please, as much as we can, stop buying all these commercial drinks for your kids, please. Fruits are actually not cheap, but what you get from fruits, the nutrients you get from fruits, you cannot compare it in any way with what you get from all these commercially produced drinks, sugary drinks that are in the market. So even if it's to get watermelon is actually very watery. So definitely you will come with a lot of quantity that can last you for a week if you can get like 3 or 4 bowls of watermelon, depending on your family size. Okay, watermelon, pineapple, and you blend them or you use your slow juicer to produce it. It's going to be more. It's going to be more advantageous than getting these commercially produced drinks. Okay, so that I hope this has been very helpful. The awareness that there is something called type 1 diabetes and that it can be managed, and encouraging you to take the child, if your child is complaining of any such thing, please take the child to a medical facility. Okay, so drop your comment, let me know your views about this. If you know anyone, like I said earlier, and I encourage you to always engage, okay, in posts like this, engage, and let's build a community. Thank you so much. I will not want to waste much of your time. I actually wanted to invite a nutritionist, a pediatrician, but it's unfortunate she's out of network coverage. So next time I'm going to plan that better with her. So thank you so much and do have a nice day. Bye.